So everyone else in my family is in some sort of meeting right now, so I'm not allowed to use the internet. So and I don't want to watch TV either this early in the morning. So I decided to make this video. So I am someone who prepared for JEE completely alone, no coaching, no mentor, no guidance. So, looking back on my preparation, there definitely have been some mistakes which I wish I had not made, some decisions I wish I had taken sooner, and some decisions I wish I had not taken at all. So, in this video, I will try my best to put across my advices, which I feel might be useful to any future aspirant watching this video who might be feeling as lost as I was when I was preparing alone. And I hope this video is of help to you. So let's get into it. Point number one would be to you know set routine. I know this sounds like a really generic advice, but when you're preparing alone and you don't have that urgency, like, okay, I have coaching from say 2 to 5, I have to get this done by then, it's really easy to fall off track. So I'm not talking about I will get up at 6, I will start studying from 7, I'll study till 10. No. I used to get up each morning and figure out what I wanted to do that for that particular morning. Like for 1 hour, I will do like 30 questions of definite integrals. Then I will do say a particular concept of thermodynamics. So make every hour count. Do not let any loose hours fall in between, like, okay, I will study from this. No, make every hour count. Point number two is to give timed tests. They don't really have to be tests either. You can just be practicing a particular exercise and you set yourself a time frame in which you will complete it. This is important because a lot of coachings provide their students tricks to speed up the process which you and I don't have. So we have to make sure that if we are going by the traditional method, we are really fast and we are accurate. I remember I clocked down my maths, like JEE mains maths, to around like 30 minutes by the time the exam came, and I scored around 85 or like 86, something in that range out of 100 marks. So I didn't make a lot of mistakes. That's what I'm saying. Start as early as you can so that by the time the exams come, you are really accurate, because clarity of concept alone is not enough for these exams. Speed and accuracy are the deciding factors in exams like BitSat and I don't know, NEET, where you have to solve a lot of questions in a very small time frame. So, point number three is to identify your strong two subjects. Say JEE mains. So if you score over 99 percentile in two subjects, it doesn't really matter what you score in the third, because if your aim is over 99 percentile, if you focus on all three subjects and excel in them, it's really good. Like, go back 2 years and help me. But if there are like 2 months, 2 to 3 months left for the first slot of JEE from now, and it's not really advisable to spend time on your weak links when you should focus on strengthening your strong subjects. For me, it was physics and maths, because towards the end of class 11, I realized that maybe chemistry wasn't going to be the subject which helped me ace the exam, because chemistry and we tried. We tried really hard, okay? But no. But it wasn't like I flunked chemistry either, okay? I scored like 95 or 96 percentile in chemistry. So make it a point to sit with your weak link for say 2 to 3 hours each day without fail, and the rest time I used to switch back and forth between physics and maths, physics and maths. So you are strengthening your subject and not letting your weak link, like, completely ignoring it. Point number four is to identify patterns. There are lots of question papers available now. So the more recent the analysis, the better it is. A lot of big coachings release it too. I mean, they are public, so you can just assess it. But I realized that since I was like preparing alone, so it felt more fitting for me to be doing it myself. You know, you are guiding yourself through every concept, so you must know which stuff to filter out and which to focus more on. So setting out patterns essentially helps you figure out which stuff, which parts to focus on more, and it improves your marks. And this brings me to my most important point number 5, which is always get your doubts solved. I can't stress how important it is. When you don't have a peer group to essentially like discuss your problems with, or no definite urgency to get them solved, it's so easy to like shelve those problems and let work pile up one above the other, and suddenly you have 10 different chapters and 10 different problems which you don't know how to solve. Okay, I had this separate, absolutely separate copy where I wrote every problem which made me really think. Like, I'm solving it by this method, but it doesn't work. Then how do I solve it in another way? And I found a solution on the internet. Like, nowadays, everything is available on the internet. It's not the 90s. So, if you have a problem, look it up on the internet. But here, be cautious because a lot of lecturers and sites provide erroneous solutions. But it's not a big hassle because after some time, you will figure out which sites are trustworthy. So you can, mark those problems in the book itself, but you don't flip through every chapter of every book every day. So write a separate copy and go through it every day. This is where quickly solving questions comes into play, because you have to solve that entire copy, notebook of problems each day. I did it. This brings me to my last point, which is also really important. That is, to not ignore your mental health. Now, I know the concept in itself is not a taboo anymore, but a lot of students, including me, have this notion that let me take all the stress I need to right now and I can, relax after the exams. I can't like emphasize on how toxic this trait was for me. There was a time in between, like around in the middle of class 11, where I was completely lost. I was behind on my preparation for school, my preparation for JEE, which is why towards the end of class 11, I started acknowledging my problems and I started resolving them. And it took me some time. It took me quite some time to like get back on track. And although I'm happy where I am now, I'm content with my performance, I'm happy with my college, but I wish I wasn't so dismissive of my feelings earlier. So it was possible for me to excel only after I acknowledged that there are issues which I need to resolve. So that's what I'm saying. Have a healthy work-life balance and ace your exams. We got this. Peace out.